The board is visible to you clearly? Okay. Okay, then let us start, right? So, in our previous section, we discussed about our substitution reaction like SN1, okay, SN2, like that. Elimination reaction, everything we already discussed, okay. But today, what I am going to discuss that I am explaining some questions related to your previous portion, right? SN1 related, SN2 related, then elimination related. So likewise, we will cover the entire chapter today itself, right? So this is what I'm thinking, okay? Can I start, Sejal? Okay, Dhruv is there. Okay. Okay. We want to solve some questions related to SN1 and SN2. Okay. So before that, you want to identify, oh, this question from that only, that part. So first of all, you want to identify. Okay. Then only you can solve. So first question, take a paper, pen with you. Then you want to solve by yourself. Okay. Any difficulty, we will discuss. So RCl, this alkyl chloride, right? So RCl in the presence of aqueous KOH. Aqueous KOH means what, students? Potassium hydroxide in water itself, no other reagent. Okay, aqueous means water. Okay, KOH. And then it is undergo SN2 reaction. Okay, in your question, maybe we can expect they will specify, oh, it is from SN2. Otherwise, you want to judge. This is your option. You want to judge which reaction is this one. Okay, so anyway, I am specifying here now only SN2 reaction. So what happens, students? Can you guess the product, how it look like? Can you guess? Okay, anyway, we can say that, look, here R and Cl forming a bond. Okay, this bond, first of all, K plus and OH minus. So OH minus is our nucleophile. Okay, OH minus is our nucleophile. This nucleophile is entering to this reaction. As a result, what happened? This bond is going to break. Okay, so what about the product? What about the product then? This much clue I gave to you. So then tell me what about the product. Dhruv, and then Sejal, try. Very easy. Right. But you want to tell me. Try. Practice more, students, otherwise become difficult. So ROH is come, that time Cl bond is removed, so the product become ROH, like this. But you are very good, very good, very good, Dhruv, very good. ROH plus product HCl is the byproduct. Okay, why HCl? HCl, how HCl? Sorry. No, Dhruv. I'm imitating you. No. ROH is there. And then KCl hai na, instead of HCl, KCl. Because here is KOH. So these K and chlorine. sorry. Okay. Okay, KOH. Yes, not KCl. Sorry, HCl. Okay, very good. And the next one, CH3, CH2, and then Cl. Again, alcoholic KOH. Alcoholic KOH. How? Predict? Then tell me, text me. Sejal. Try. Same to our first question. Similar. Then how? Nucleophile is OH minus. So during that approach, halogen bond is going to break. Okay. How? Anybody trying or not, students? Tell me at least. Ethanol plus KCl. Very good. Why ethanol? Because this halogen going to break down. So OH minus as the nucleophile is approaching this side. So it's become CH3, CH2 and OH. Absolutely right. Okay, ethanol. Good. Next one. CH3, CH, Cl and Cl here. Again, alcoholic KOH. Then try, students. This is a different one. Then try. Not alcoholic, sorry, aqueous KOH. Tell me, students, how? This is aqueous KOH. Then what about the product? Okay, no. Here chlorine halogen is there. Okay, this halogen also removed, then that also. In the presence of halogen, they easily remove because they are living group now. So its product become CH3, CH, and then instead of that thing, 2OH group is substituting. Okay, like this. How much alcohol is there? That much. Sorry, how much halogen is there? That much halogen is replaced by OH group. Understood? Yes or no? Text me, students. Understood or not? Okay. Okay. We are going to next question. Simple only. This question you can expect, na students. The reagent is alcohol. Sorry, aqueous KOH. Reagent is aqueous KOH. Okay. Next one is a cyclic form or 5-membered ring here. So it is attached with an iodine CH2I. Okay. In the presence of aqueous KOH. Okay. In the presence of aqueous KOH, predict what about the result. Okay. It's very difficult to tell, right? So no problem. I will. Instead of this halogen, we want to add OH. So it become OH. Easy now, students. Easy to you. What do you think? Yes or no? Okay, so because incoming group that is OH and then living group is of course iodine. Okay, so they can live and then incoming group can enter in the same position like this. Okay, like this. Second one. Another question. Okay, this much very easy because while checking in that time, you can easily remove the halogen. Keep it in mind, students. Halogens are living group. Okay, they can easily remove, and the same place another groups like incoming groups like a nucleophile. Nucleophile can easily attach to the same position, no doubt. Okay, so during your examination time, what do you want to do? You want to check that question containing any living group like halogen. If halogen is there, you can easily remove the halogen. The same time, you can replace the halogen with another substrate. Sorry, a nucleophile. Right. So likewise, you can identify. You can solve the problem. So another some other nucleophile reactions also I'm giving to you because in this case little bit different. Why? In the case of reagent wise. Okay, which reagent is adding? Accordingly, we can collect the product. Okay, so reagent you want to thoroughly you want to know, otherwise you can't predict the product. Okay, so we can discuss it one by one. Okay, in one by one. First one is RMGX. Okay, RMGX, it is a reagent. Do you know what is this? Do you know what is this? RMGX? Sejal, Dhruv, can you? RMGX in organic chemistry, what is that? Alkyl group is there, magnesium is a metal is there, X is there. X means halogen. So can you predict the name? Anybody? So, okay, then I am, what is it? This is called Grignard. What is that? What you are telling? Very good. Grignard reagent, Grignard reagent. Okay. So Grignard reagent is actually is a organometallic compound. Are you familiar with organic metallic compound? I don't know. But anyway, you know the concept, that is, this is called Grignard reagent. Why? This is alkyl group and then metal is there, then halogen is there. Okay. So RMGX is the Grignard reagent. Right. Then this is a reagent. So our substrate is simple substrate for our practice. Now I am doing with the help of simple substrate. Okay, so alkyl halide, MECl is the alkyl halide. If alkyl halide is in the presence of Grignard reagent, what happened? Oh, in the case of our product, this we want to check. Very easy, na students. In the case of Grignard reagent, we know that metal have electropositive nature. Okay, so bond between R, Mg, X, this bond is going to cleave. As a result, R getting negative charge and metal getting positive charge. Right? So shifting is like this, bond shifting towards alkyl group R. So R minus and MgX. Okay, then what happened here? Here is definite. You know that the which one is leaving group here? MECl. Which one is leaving group, students? Which one is leaving? Me or Cl? Methyl is there, then halogen is there. Cl means halogen. Which one will? Yeah, of course. So halogen Cl is there. So this Cl is going to remove. The same place, which one will come? This alkyl group is entering to the place. So it's become, the product become, you can write MER. Is it okay? Is it okay? MER. Are you getting my point? Because RMGX is Grignard reagent. So bond cleavage is like this. So R minus is there along with the M plus MgX plus MgX. This is another category of substrate. And then this is R minus. So after the removal of Cl minus from MECl, what happened? The same place R minus is going to attack over there. Means nucleophilic attack. Clear? So it's become like this. Okay? Understood or not? Tell me, students. Yes or no? Touch me. It's okay to you? Yes or no? Okay. Okay. Now, lot of reaction we want to check. So this one is Grignard reagent. So like this kind of product we can expect. So another same substrate, okay, no change in here. MECl is same, okay, but reagent wise changes. So that product is, of course, you know that product will also change. Okay. So another one is RNA. RNA. Very easy. Can you predict the product? RNA. RNA. MECl. Doing or not, students? NaCl plus MEr, of course, correct. MEr, very good. MEr plus NaCl. Okay, simple task only. So, during your exam time, you can see that a big cycle-wise concept. Okay, so in that case, you don't worry about that because concept is this much now. If your basics is thorough, then no need to worry. Okay, so one more. Substrate same, reagent and product are different. Okay, so next one is very important. This reagent, students, R2Zn. R2Zn. This reagent name is called Frankland reagent. Frankland reagent. Okay. During exam time, they will not specify like this R2Zn, but they will specify only the name. With the help of that name, you want to identify, oh, this is R2Zn. Okay, so study this one. Frankland reagent. Frankland reagent. Okay, predict. Very easy. MECl2. What about the Frankland reagent product? Tell me. Here two alkyl group is there. So we will use only one. So MEr, same repetition, right? So Frankland reagent. Next one is famous reagent. Another famous reagent that is Gilman reagent. R2CuLi. Gilman reagent. Gilman reagent means R2CuLi. Its format is like this. Copper is in the middle. Okay. Then two alkyl group is there and the lithium. This is the setup. Okay. R2CuLi. So this is called Gilman reagent. Gilman reagent. R2. Copper containing reagent. That is called Gilman reagent. Okay. Can you predict? Can you predict? Similar to last question. Can you predict the product? Use only two alkyl group is there, na? R2. So remove one and then use only one is important. So what about that? Can you product? Sejal? RMA, of course. RMA. Okay, RMA. But try to identify the reagent R2CuLi. Gilman reagent. Famous reagent. Another question. NH3 in the presence of ammonia. Do you know the ammonia nitrogen containing lone pair? Yeah. So try to remember like this. Ammonia. How it will become? I will help you because little bit you want to think about that. That's why. Okay. So look, students, during the bond formation, it will be the ammonia. Okay. So you already know that MECl is here. MECl is here. Ammonia molecule is also here. Look, in this ammonia, we can see that nitrogen have a lone pair. Also bond pairs also. Look, 3 hydrogen is there. one lone pair is there. Okay, students, out of these two, this is bond pair. Okay, bond related pairs are called bond pairs. Out of these two, which electron pair will donate very fastly? Lone pair or bond pair? You want to think that like that. Okay, then only you want to apply it in question. So here methyl chloride is ready. Chlorine is ready to remove this electron. The same place incoming electron we are expecting the same incoming electron. Na? So here lone pair is there. Okay, so this lone pair is going to bond first, then this bond pair. Okay, so this is an order. Lone pair, if in a compound it's containing lone pair, then lone pair will try to first to donate. Okay, so lone pair will donate first and then bond pair. Okay, try to keep it in mind. So this bond, lone pair is going to donate by methyl group. Look, Cl is there, sure. So here Me plus is forming after the removal of chlorine. Me plus will form. So plus we are going to try to bond with the night ammonia. Okay, here ammonia containing lone pairs. These lone pairs are going to form with this positive charge because positive charge means 2 electron deficiency. So what happened? NH is there. Then this bond, this lone pair bond with the methyl group. Now this much okay. Then what about chlorine? Cl minus is not stable, unstable. Now for getting stability, what they will do? Nitrogen containing how much valency? 3. Valency is 3. So 1 valency, 1 here, and the remaining it by 2 hydrogen. So now its valency become okay. But what about that? Then one more hydrogen is there. One more hydrogen. That hydrogen is bond with the chlorine. So like this, HCl is there. So in result, NH2, MENH2 plus HCl. This is the result. Understood? First of all, I am repeating once again. Listen me. So first of all, ammonia containing lone pair. That lone pair will ready to donate to methyl group. The same time, the chlorine become living. Okay, so cationic form is creating there in the case of methyl that are not stable, unstable. So what they will do, ammonia containing lone pair, that lone pair is donated to methyl and forming a bond like this, methyl bond with the NH2. Then, but for satisfaction of valency of nitrogen, what they will do, here nitrogen containing 1 bond and then 2 remaining hydrogen is there. Then one more hydrogen is also there, that proton in the form of proton that is removed from this area and then is bonded with the chloride ion. This is the product. Understood or not? Tell me, students. Clear? Is it clear? Okay, once again I will repeat, don't worry. Look, where is your problem? First of all, we have Cl and methyl. Okay, this is your reactant. Okay, then NH3 is your product. Sorry, reagent. Okay, what happened? Due to this influence, this chlorine is your living group, right? So chlorine is going to live. So what happened? Methyl containing a positive charge. Look, after the removal of chlorine, methyl containing a positive charge. So for satisfaction, stability, formation of bond, what they will do? This methyl positive charge means 2 electron deficiency. Okay. For getting stable, what happened? The 2 electron from the lone pair of ammonia, they will ready to donate to here. Means is making a bond with the nitrogen and remaining hydrogen. Like that. Likewise, these 2 electrons donated to methyl group and forming a bond. Okay, so MENH2 is ready. Then 3 hydrogens are there. In the case of ammonia, you are familiar that 1, 2, 3. 3 hydrogens are there. So what about the one hydrogen? That proton means this is removed and then one hydrogen is in the form of proton that is removed and then that is bonded with the chloride ion. So HCl is forming this hydrogen plus that leaving group, that leaving group forming a bond forming HCl. Is it clear now, students? So now, okay, now okay, na? So if you are revising 2-3 times, it become easy for you, right? Next question for you. You want to practice and then tell me the answer. Okay. Same substrate, but small change. Same procedure you want to repeat there and then predict. Cl and then methyl is there. Okay. Then instead of ammonia, I'm providing you a substrate Me. Okay. MENH2. 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 This is your reagent. Can you predict? Can you predict, students? Here leaving group is chlorine. Okay. That chlorine become removed. So Me plus is there, right? So into that MENH2 is there. So chlorine will bond with one hydrogen. Sure. As a result, here become now predict. You want to think. MENH. Very good. Very good. MENH. Now you understood, na? Me. Why Me? This is Me. Okay. That is MENH. One hydrogen is removed and then Me. Simple. Clear? Okay. Sejal? Or Dhruv? Okay. Next question. Again, some little bit similar to this one. Here I am changing here like this. Then predict. Do it fast. But Me2NH is there. Predict. Very easy, na? Same method. Don't waste time. Do it fast. Cl is the leaving group. To that, hydrogen is also living. So finally, we will get the remaining terms. Me2HCl. Right. Right. Okay. Likewise, you can practice. Another example. This is alkyl group. Okay. इसके साथ O is there. Alkoxide. Okay. Sodium also there. So its name totally we will call sodium alkoxide. Okay. RONA. Sodium alkoxide is there. So sodium alkoxide is reacted with the RCl alkyl halide. Can you predict the product? Can you predict the product? Because RO is negative in charge, then sodium is positive charge. Okay, so here also negative. So bonding how? Sodium chloride is removed. So what about the remaining? ROR plus NaCl. No. So this is the product. ROR are you getting my point? Okay, Dhruv. In the case of Dhruv, last question, Me to NH. Okay, Me to NH. So I think Sejal is right because Me3N. That is correct. Because in the case of Dhruv containing only 2 Me. So Sejal, your answer is right. Okay, Me3N. Okay, not 2, 3. Now this also okay, right? Then I'm going to next one. This is for you. Here, ETO, ethoxide, sodium ethoxide, not methoxide. Same, instead of here, we are adding a methyl group. Then predict students, what about the product? What about the product? What about the products? Do it fast. Cl and sodium should remove, and the remaining terms in between a bond, you will get the answer. Yeah, that is ETOMe, right? ETOMe. How? Because sodium removed, so remaining ET, then oxygen that is bonded with an Me, methyl group. So this is your answer, ETOMe. Okay. Next one. Next question. That is phenoxide, PHONA. Okay, is reacted with the MeCl. Easy enough. Sodium chloride, sodium is removed, chlorine is going to remove, and then in place of that, PHOMe. This is the answer, PHOMe. Then one more question. ETCl. Okay, in the presence of ammonia, again ammonia students. So try to make a bond with a lone pair first, right? And then remove something. In the presence of SN2 reaction, whatever the result. What about the result? Ammonia. Yeah, Sejal, exactly. So what about this? ETCl in the presence of ammonia. ETCl in the presence of ammonia. Similar question. Okay. Do it fast. Can you? Okay. So anyway, this is the result. Cl is going to removed, and then one more hydrogen is also removed, and then make a bond with this lone pair. So it's become ETNH2. ETNH2. ET. Right. Dhruv, you are right. Plus HCl. Another question. One more question. representing in a bonded form. Bonded means line. Okay, so it's representing like this, students, like this. Okay, so D, deuterium, D for deuterium, hydrogen, one of the isotope of hydrogen, that is called deuterium. Okay, deuterium is here, and then methyl group is here, hydrogen is here, bromine is here. Okay, so SN2 reaction is carried out. So in the presence of ammonia, same reagent is ammonia. Can you predict the result? But why I am making like this cross? Because this is an SN2 reaction, right? SN2 reaction, some changes is there in the case of representation of bond. That's why I am making like this. So can you predict? Backside attack of nucleophile. So, backside attack of nucleophile. Okay, I will help you. What about the living group? Bromine will remove the same place. NH2 become incoming group is the NH2 group. So, it's become, look, in the backside attack of nucleophile. Okay, so NH2 is the nucleophile. Am I right, students? NH2 is the nucleophile. And then methyl is there. Hydrogen is there. Bromine is going to leave. So in the same place due to backside attack. Okay, backside. So this bond is going to in such a manner the same place of here incoming group like NH2 is there. Okay, likewise. Now it's okay. Now it's okay. Okay, you want to, yeah. Okay, it's very easy to you. Next one, students, very easy, but you can practice. Here is the bromine. Okay, it is reacted with another 5-membered 5 cycle is containing. Look, students, we practice a lot related to small things, but here it will become advanced. But concepts are similar, na? So very easy to handle, no doubt. Can you? How it become? I will help you because it's very difficult to express, na? So that's why. Bromine is eliminated, sure. Living group is eliminated. The same wise here is making a bond with them, and then hydrogen is also leaved as a HBr. So it's become 1, 2, 3, 4 like this, and then making a bond. Okay, lone pair is providing a bond. So nitrogen is there. One hydrogen is already there. This hydrogen is removed with the help of bromine. So HBr is formed, is removed back. So NH. And then what about that? Then like this. Okay, nitrogen, hydrogen. This one is bond with here like this. So the setup become like this now. So this one like this clockwise. Then bond is there. NH. Then the remaining portion. This hydrogen is removed with the Br. Clear? Is it okay? Okay. Next problem. Next problem. Carefully do this one. This is pyridine. Okay, this is called, look now, this is a 6-membered cycle, 1 2 3 4 5 6, like a benzene, like our benzene. So one carbon is removed, and instead of the carbon, this in the place of that carbon, nitrogen is substituted. So we will get a new compound that is called pyridine. 6-membered cycle with a nitrogen containing lone pair also there. So this setup is called pyridine. Okay. So in the presence of this pyridine, what we will do? Methyl iodide. Methyl iodide is there. So can you predict, students? What they will do? This is going to remove iodine. Na? Iodine is halogen group. Chlorine, bromine, iodine, everything is halogen. This halogen is removed. So halogen removed. So what happened in the case of here? This lone pair is going to donate, but deficiency is creating. Why deficiency? It containing no hydrogen. Na? It have no hydrogen. That's why deficiency is creating. That deficiency you want to represent in a positive charge. Okay. So it's become like this. Okay. Then nitrogen is there. Then nitrogen carrying a positive charge. Okay. Nitrogen carrying a positive charge. Also a bond with a methyl. Methyl, there is a bond with a methyl is there, sure, but that bond is formed by with the help of this lone pair, students. So nitrogen definitely contains some deficiency. That deficiency they want to specify in a positive charge because there is no hydrogen. No, that's it. Clear? Is it clear? Clear or not? Sir, no? Any confusion? Clear or not, or okay. Then okay, so this much enough for SN2 reaction, right? Okay. Now elimination reaction I already discussed, but with some example. So this much we discussed with its example. Reagent wise very important, students. Gilman reagent, Woofer reagent, like this. Okay. And then elimination reaction is remaining. I already know carbon, like this, X and Y. Okay. With the help of elimination condition, I already told you, na, E1 and E2 eliminations are there. E1 elimination and E2 elimination, right? Like this. So in the case of E1 elimination is a first order reaction, E2 is second order reaction. Here what happened? X plus is removed. Okay. Means positive charge, bond will not shift. Okay. This is still there. Right. So X plus is removed. But the entire Y also removed. What happened? See, this bond, this bond will shift to here. So double bond 1, 2. Then this carbon here is also there. Okay. So X and Y minus X to Y. What happened? Double bond is created. So this kind of reactions are called elimination reaction in general. Okay. In the elimination reaction, single bond is converted into double bond. Single bond will converted into a double bond. Is it clear, students? Clear? Okay. Now we can practice lot. Even elimination reaction is also, one day I told you, a diagram. So here the diagram setup is like this. Okay. Somewhat like this. So these are two transition states, first and second. E1 elimination. This one is E1 elimination. Okay. So we already mentioned these things. E1 and 2 setup, and then this is product side, this is the reactant side, two transition state, one intermediate is there. So likewise. Okay. So it is a unimolecular. E1 reaction is a unimolecular, only one molecular form. Okay. Then one molecular form, E1. Elimination reactions are classified into two, E1, E2. So E1 for elimination, first order, unimolecular. Okay. So here it's a two-step reaction. Okay, it is a two-step reaction. Also, first order. Order is first order, two-step. Intermediate is carbocation. Carbocation is the intermediate. Intermediate is the carbocation. Okay, two-step reaction is a first order, and then rate kinetics. Na, in the case of kinetics, rate is directly proportional. It is a first order reaction, so rate is directly proportional to substrate. Okay, so rate is equal to multiplied with a constant k into substrate. We can explain like this. Rate is equal to k into substrate. Okay, this much you want to keep it in mind. E1 related things. Okay, E1 reactions. Then E2. Okay, E2 reactions are entirely different. Okay, so it is a one step only. Second order. Okay, no intermediate. Okay, then kinetics, in the case of kinetics, rate is directly proportional to substrate. Substrate is there, so substrate is there, as well as it is related to its what is that? Yeah, so nucleophile means which one is incoming group now? That incoming group means concentration is also, that's why 2. 1 power, like this. Okay. So anyway, sorry students, no need to specify like this. Okay, rate anyway depending upon two concentration. Okay, so now intermediate. This much enough for E2. So we can go through some example. Okay, let's do some examples. That's enough. One example. After that, you can take a 5 minutes break. Okay, then we can come back. So this is your question. CH3Br. Okay, it is in the presence of CH3, CH2, ONA. Okay, then CH3, CH2, OH is also there. Then what about the product? Can you? I will help you. Elimination reaction. Look here. Definitely you know that Br become eliminated. Along with the, okay, Br become eliminated. Okay. So it become after the first step. First step what happened? Br eliminated. So forming a positive charge. CH3 positive charge. Why positive charge? Become bromine is eliminated. That's why. Okay. Next one. Here CH3 CH2 ONA. Okay. So this is called what? This is a base. Base. Okay. Bases are always abstracting a proton. Okay. So proton abstraction. A proton going to abstract by a base. So this base have a tendency to abstract protons. So that protons now abstract by have a two tendencies. Students, look, this is carbocation. Here is CH3. Here also two hydrogen is there. Okay. Here also, here this carbocation के pass this one. Okay. So three hydrogen is there. Okay. So carbocation near to carbon containing three hydrogen, that hydrogen can abstract by a proton. Suppose this proton is abstracted. This proton. So now CH3 na. So one proton is abstracted by this base. This base is abstract this proton. What happened? Hydrogen. Hydrogen is there. Then positive sign is there. Then here the bond is there. Then carbon, one hydrogen and two hydrogen. Proton only removed. So negative sign is there. Na? Negative sign is there. So this negative and positive will combine together forming a bond. So it's become, here is hydrogen and hydrogen, no doubt. Everybody here also hydrogen, here also hydrogen, here also two hydrogen, here also two hydrogen. Anyone you can check, but I selected this one only. That much. Okay. Then forming a bond. So forming a double bond. Hydrogen is already three hydrogen it was. So one hydrogen is eliminated. Means proton only eliminated. H plus only eliminated. So negative charge is there. This negative and positive charge creating a bond. So bond is there, see, and the remaining how many hydrogen? Two hydrogen. So this is your first product. Means there are two possibilities there, na students. First of all, I can eliminate proton from this side, and then another chance, na, I can eliminate here also. This much understood, students? This much understood? Yes or no? Woofer and Sejal, tell me. Dhruv, yes or no, this much? Okay, then what about the second possibility, students? Here we can eliminate one proton. This proton is abstracted by this base. This is base have a tendency to abstract a proton. So the base can abstract this proton, and then what happened? What happened? This is one product. Okay. What happened? Look, this proton is abstracted. Suppose this proton is abstracted by base. So this already a carbocation is there. This is first method, and we will get a product like this. Second method, abstracting proton from here. So CH3 is as such as, no change. CH3 is same. Similar. CH3 is similar. But proton, I am now second time I am abstracting from this side. So carbocation is also there. Why carbocation? Bromine is removed now. This much is same step, but changes is here. Now I am abstracting one proton from this side. So negative charge is here. Okay. So I am then forming a bond. CH3. This one. Here is a forming a bond. So this is the first method, then this is second method. Out of two, this is your duty. Tell me which one is major, 1 or 2. is major, and then which method you are chosen for determining the majority, that also you want to tell me. We already discussed one rule. What about the name of that rule, and then which one is major? Which one is major? Students, tell me. Which one is major? First one or second one? Major. Tell me. First one is major. This one is you are telling through major. Okay, then tell me the reason. Sejal is telling second one. So which one I want to fix? What about woofer? First or second woofer? Woofer also second. Then right. You both are right. Dhruv, you want to check again, right? Because which role, students? The stability, sorry, majority determining rule is called elimination के समय पे. Which rule? Tell me, students. We already discussed in our previous section. If you forgot, no problem. That is Sage-Stuff rule. Okay. That is Sage-Stuff rule. Sage-Stuff rule means most substituted one is major. Why? Look, students. Dhruv, you have some confusion. Why? Because you can see that here the substitution is very less hydrogen only. Here also two, both are hydrogen. But here look, substitute in between the double bond, one CH3, a different group, and then this is another group, and here is also group, and only one hydrogen is only there. But here it is not like that. Two hydrogen means there is no little bit only substitution, very come here. But here is higher substitution. That's why. Is it clear? Okay, so second one is major. Sorry, this one is major because due to Sage-Stuff rule, highly substituted one is okay. Okay, Dhruv, correct yourself. Okay. Okay, the students take 5 minutes break and then we will return back. Okay.
Ah, no problem, sure. No problem, I understand.
Dear students, let us start. It is there. Let's start. Okay. Now, nation. So, end of the different. That is called even CD reaction. Okay. Even CD. Sorry, I'm reading my much difficult. So E1 CB reaction. Okay. E1 CB reaction. So the full form elimination first order and then conjugate base. Okay. Conjugate base. What are the conditions? These conditions you want to keep it in mind, right? They are elimination. There should be an elimination reaction. Should be there. Okay. Then what proton is proton? Removal of proton is there. Removal of proton. Okay. Elimination type, but removal of a proton. Okay. Third condition, carbanion. Okay. Carbanion. Then it's converted in an alkene manner. If the presence of carbanion is there, and form an alkene. Hello? Okay. So, carbanion and alkene removal of proton. This is a type of elimination reaction. Okay? Even CB conjugated base reaction. Even elimination. Okay. Substrate containing proton. Removable proton. Substrate containing a removable proton. And then polar leaving group. Polar leaving group. These are the conditions. Polar leaving group and then elimination type reaction. Substrate containing a removable proton. Okay. Now, okay, students, Dhruv, is it audible to your voice? Sejal? Dhruv, can you hear me? Woofer, can you hear me? What happened? Voice is not clear. Hello? Hello? Echo. What can I do? Hello? Give me an update. Tell me. Now okay, hello? Wait a second. Sunil sir? Echo is there. Students are telling echo. Not clear. Clarity problem. Sound. Hello. Hello. Can you hear me, students? Hello, students. Oh, now okay. Okay. Can I continue? Dhruv, you have some problem again. Sejal is okay. Hello. Okay. Dhruv, you can restart again. Hello, students. Can you hear me? Text me. Okay. What about Dhruv? Okay. So these are the conditions for even CB. Okay. Elimination type reaction. Substrate containing a removable proton. You want to note down. Okay. Substrate containing a removable proton. Substrate will contain a removable proton. Okay, these are the different conditions. Carbanion, so alkene formation. Okay, means double bond. Single bond is converted to double bond. Poor living group. Living group is very poor. Okay, not too much strong. Okay, so these things you want to keep it in mind. Let's do example even CB. Suppose C X के प्लेस पे फ्लोरीन CF3 CF2 sorry CF3 okay is in the presence of a base. Suppose any base KOH or any base. Suppose what about the product, students? It's not possible because CF2H. Okay, now it's okay now, students. Look, check. In the case of this one is the base. This base will abstract a proton. Look, this is the condition. This is an eliminated type reaction. Also, this substrate containing a removable proton. Where is the removable proton? Okay, removable proton is here. This proton means H plus na. So hydrogen can easily remove because 2 fluorine के साथ one removable proton. So we will get what? This proton is going to remove. So it's become CF2 plus means minus na, students. Proton only removed. Bond is there, so minus charge. Proton, this much hydrogen is removed. This bond is there. That bond is represented by negative charge. So the remaining CF3. Okay, this negative charge is again going to shift. What happened? Double bond is forming. So it's become CF2 double bonded CF3. Is it clear? Okay, but not balanced. Okay, so here it will shifted to here. In the same time, what happened? One more fluorine is also going to eliminate. So two fluorine HF, hydrogen one from here. Look, and then three fluorine now. Like this, it was after the removal of proton, the bond is shifted to here. The same thing, one more fluorine become removed. So it's become actually 1, 2 and 3 fluorine. It was okay. Then hydrogen proton is removed. Proton removed, in the same time this bond is going to shift here. The same time one more fluoride F minus group. This F minus is also removed. So F minus also the proton is also there. Okay, that is getting bond with the HF, forming a hydrogen fluoride. Clear. So this is hydrogen fluoride. So what about the remaining terms? CF2. This is CF2 and forming a bond. That's a double bond here. Okay, CF2 double bond and then CF2. CF2 double bond CF2. This is the result. Okay, understood? Yes or no? It's clear? Or okay. So very easy. This type, first thing in the substrate you want to note down hydrogen is there or not. Means removable proton. So this is the nature of an even CB mechanism. If a removable proton is there, directly you can remove that and then one more halogen also become eliminated. So HF, forming an HF, hydrogen fluoride. So remaining term, with the formation of double bond, we will get the product. Okay. So likewise, practice more. You will okay with the reactions. Okay. Another type. Okay, this much only even CB mechanism is enough, but you want to ensure that there is a removable proton is present or not in substrate. Okay. Next one, there are some practice questions like halogen derivative. Halogen derivative means polyhalogen derivative means more than one. No? Polyhalogen derivative we are going to create. Polyhalogen derivatives. Okay. So in the case of a substrate, suppose methane. What is this? Methane, CH4. Okay. In the presence of methane, we are reacted with the presence of HCl2, halogen. So what about the product? ClCl molecule is there, na? Only one chlorine with the removal of hydrogen, we will get the product CH3Cl plus one chlorine, because this chlorine is in like this na bond. So it's going to break. So positive and negative sign here. So one chlorine is bond with the total methane containing 4 hydrogen. So what happened? This bond will be like this and then H plus is creating, proton is removed. This proton is bonded with this chloride. Okay, then look what happened here. C, H, H, H. This bond is shifted here. So negative charge is creating there. And then it is reacted with a Cl plus. Where is the Cl plus? This bond is cleaved now. Bond is going to heterolytic cleavage. So this chlorine will get a positive charge and then where the bond is going to shift, that chlorine will get negative charges. So this will get positive and this will get negative. That positive is combined together with this negative charge and forming a bond that is called chlorine. This is the product CH3Cl. Look, CH3Cl. And then what about the remaining? One chlorine plus Cl minus is there, na? What about the remaining? Here one Cl minus is that Cl minus is reacted with the proton plus H plus. They are forming a bond between them and then creating HCl. So this is the second product, that is HCl. Is it clear, students? Same procedure you want to repeat. No problem. Bond shifting. Okay. CH4. I'm giving you another example you want to do and then tell me the product. Okay. This is your task. The question, simple. CH3Cl. We have CH3Cl is reacted with chlorine in the presence of HNO. HNO means light. Okay. Photochemical reaction. This one. That's why. So what about the product? What about the product? Very simple. Here, alkyl halide, na? One halogen group become removed. So remaining is CH3. Doing or not, students? Tell me. CH2Cl2. CH2Cl2. Correct. Right. CH2Cl2. Right. Why? 1, 2, 3 Cl. Okay. Then reacted with the 2 chlorine. Okay. Then the removal of chlorine from here. Then it will, that is removed. So what I'm given? Okay. So then chlorine is removed. Then definitely CH2 Cl2 plus HCl. One hydrogen along with the hydrogen, proton is removed, na? So what we will, negative charge is here. Okay, that negative charge is reacted with one more chlorine. So CH2 already there, Cl is there, one more chlorine will enter to them. So CH2Cl2. Right, you are right. One more. CHCl3. Suppose CHCl3 is with you. CHCl3. What about the product? Tell me. CHCl3. CHCl3. Very good. CCl4. Why CCl4, students? CCl4. Why? Because one hydrogen is removed. Okay. Cl. So one, where is that? Hydrogen is removed. So 3 chlorine is there. Then one more chlorine will enter. So CCl4 and then remaining is HCl. So this is your product, CCl4. Clear? Very good. You are connecting to the same thing. I am very happy. Very good. Okay. Next one. Okay. Next one. Dehydrohalogenation. Okay. Dehydrohalogenation. Dehydrohalogenation. Here, students, I am suggesting you CH3, CH2, Cl is with you, na? Aqueous KOH. One reaction is in the presence of aqueous KOH, and then second one in the presence of alcoholic KOH. Both are different. Okay. Aqueous KOH as well as alcoholic KOH are different, students. Okay. So aqueous KOH, alcoholic KOH. In our previous section, I think you are familiar with the aqueous KOH. Okay. But this is new to you, alcoholic KOH. But in the case, can you predict the product in the case of aqueous KOH? What I told you? Very easy. Auto reaction you already done. Tell me, what about the product? In the case of aqueous KOH, it's very easy. Tell me, students. Do it fast. Do. CH3, CH2OH. Very good, Sejal. Good, good. Because very easy, na? Because look now, this Cl minus is going to remove back, and then instead of Cl, we can substitute OH group. So the result becomes CH3, CH2OH. Very easy. But in the case of alcoholic H, what about others? Not only Sejal, what about others? Dhruv and Wood? What about that? Dhruv, getting my point? Are you getting my point? Tell me, Dhruv. Okay, no problem. So, alcoholic KOH students. Can you? Any guess? In the case of alcoholic H, reagent wise, you want to note down. This is aqueous KH, this is alcoholic H. Okay. We can rewrite again. Here, space is there. CH3, CH2, Cl. Okay. This is reacted with aqueous KOH. So you are telling that product is CH3, CH2OH. This is right. Correct. Then the same thing in the presence of alcoholic KOH. What about the product? This is our question. Okay. So here, what we want to do, we can say that in the case of C, one hydrogen, second hydrogen, third hydrogen, here is CH2, here also OH. Sorry, chlorine. Chlorine. Okay, this is the setup. So here, we can see that in the presence of KOH, alcohol is a base. OH minus is a base. So that's okay. So this is a proton. This base will abstract. So bond will be there. Okay. Then what happened? The same time, this chlorine is also removed back. So what happened? What happened? CH, same thing. This is a negative charge is there. And then CH2, this is a positive charge is also created because the removal of Cl minus. Sorry, Cl minus is removed back. So that will creating a bond between them. So CH, this positive and negative creating a extra bond, so double bond, and then CH2. So this is a product CH2 equal to, this is equivalent to CH2 double bond CH2. This is our product. Are you getting my point, students? Easy? Okay, Sejal, that much only. Look, very easy, na? So, which reagent is choosing? Aqueous KOH directly Cl is removed back and then OH is substituting. But in the case of alcoholic KH, students, what are difference? Alcoholic KH means the Cl is removed, in the same time positive charge is creating there and then proton is removed. So here also a negative bond shifting now. So that bond and the positive is combined together forming a double bond. So this is an exact elimination. Alcoholic KH, CH2 double bond CH2. Okay? Okay, we can move to next point. So this is called dehydrohalogenation. Then dehalogenation is also the dehalogenation. With the help of this name also is familiar to halogen means halogen is going to eliminate. Okay. So dehalogenation means halogen is going to eliminate dehalogenation. So how? With the help of an example, CH2 CH2 in the presence of X, 2 halogen. So what about the product? 2 halogen is going to remove back, 1 is shifted, so definitely it forming CH2 double bond. So minus 2x, na 2 halogen is going to remove. Next one. So this is the common elimination methodology. Okay. Dehydrohalogenation. Next one is students reaction with the silver powder. Silver powder. We have 2CHCl3 along with silver. What about the reaction? 2CHCl3 plus 6Ag, suppose. Okay. These will undergo heating. Okay. What about the result? Can you predict? Can you predict? Then how? Tell me the product. Chlorine definitely will remove. 6 chlorine will remove. Then what about the remaining products? Then what about the action of Ag? Can you? Any difficulty? Yes or no? Tell me at least. Then I will help you. Sejal, can you? Okay, I will help you. Students, look. Here we have halogen, then silver. One thing you want to keep in mind, in the presence of a silver, okay, and then chlorine is there, definitely AgCl, silver chloride will form. Okay, so likewise, total how many halogen? 6 Cl, here 2 into 3, 6 chlorine, and then 6 halogen, 6 Ag. So 6 Ag and 6 Cl will combine to form 6 AgCl. It will remove like that. So what about the remaining term? So that after that removal, we will get a CH category. So 2 CH is with you, na? So 2 CH is bonded with a double or single bond for attaining the stability. Triple bond, hai na? So triple bond plus 6 AgCl. Yeah, Dhruv, right. Okay. So triple bond is a CH, triple bond CH, 6 AgCl. So now it's okay, na? So 2 CH, that 2 CH group means like this. 2 CH means same repetition of 2 CH. Okay. Then AgCl, this one will completely eliminate and forming 6 AgCl. Now understood, students? In the presence of, you can note down in any, during your exam time, in the presence of silver, there is a halogen is there, equivalent number of halogen. So they will definitely forming a bond and then AgCl, formed as AgCl, silver chloride. Okay. And then likewise they will remove and then remaining compound forming a product, means alkene, triple bond. Alkyne, not alkene. Alkyne is called alkyne. In acetylene, are you familiar with acetylene, alkyne? This is a type of alkane, what called? Acetylene. Acetylene. Okay. Okay. Oh. Next one, chlorination. Okay, in chlorination, students, we can see that CHCl3. Okay, CHCl3 is with you, then Cl2. H, oh, array, we already done this one. Can you predict very quickly? Now only we discussed. Chlorination means like this. Passages of CCl4, right? Very good, Dhruv. CCl4. And then remaining HCl is also there, na? Okay, good. HCl is also there. So this is the setup. Okay, chlorination reaction is an example for chlorination. Next one of the famous reaction. Actually, that is called. Are you familiar with the Rimmer-Tiemann reaction, students? Rimmer-Tiemann, Tiemann reaction. Are you familiar with this Rimmer-Tiemann reaction? Yes or no? Rimmer-Tiemann reaction familiar to you? No. Okay, we will study. Here, phenol is with you. Phenol means any aromatic alcohol. This is aromatic compound along with an alcohol group. This is alcohol. OH. This is aromatic. Aromatic cycle, na? Means derivative of benzene. Benzene derivative. Okay. So benzene derivative we have. So this is aromatic alcohol. Okay. So what they will do in the presence of CHCl3, this is called chloroform. CHCl3, na? This is chloroform. Okay. Both are combined together in the presence of NaOH is also there. Sodium hydroxide also there. Okay. Aromatic alcohol in the presence of chlorine. Okay. HNO. Also, say proper amount of temperature is 373 point like this. Kelvin temperature 373. Suppose these are the condition for this reaction. Rimmer-Tiemann reaction is a famous named reaction. Okay. So here benzene group. Phenol. This is called what? Phenol. Alcohol, aromatic rings, commonly called phenol. Phenol is reacted with the chloroform in the presence of NaOH in a proper temperature fraction, we will get aldehyde. Here is a benzene, same thing, OH group we want to put here, but it becomes CHO. One more CHO group is there, okay, and the remaining products are NaCl is there, you know. Okay, NaCl and then remaining 2 means water molecule may be there, so 2H2O. So this is called what? Riemann-Tiemann reaction, same OH, but one more, this is called aldehyde. Aldehyde as your functional group, aldehyde, alcohol. So actually this is called what? Salicylaldehyde. Salicylaldehyde. Okay, so this is called salicylaldehyde. 2-hydroxy. Tell me 2-hydroxy benzaldehyde, na? 2-hydroxy benzaldehyde. Okay, so 2-hydroxy benzaldehyde means 2-hydroxy. Suppose benzaldehyde, na? So numbering for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 2 में hydroxy group है, 2-hydroxy, then benzaldehyde. Okay, aldehyde have the root name for aldehyde. So aldehyde is so salicylaldehyde or 2-hydroxy benzaldehyde. This is the setup. Okay, another name salicylaldehyde or 2-hydroxy. This is a common chemical, salicylaldehyde. Riemann-Tiemann reaction. Okay, keep this in your mind. Very important reaction. Understood? So now, clear? Any doubt? No doubt. Okay. So very important. Keep this one. Riemann-Tiemann reaction. Okay. So suppose your pattern may be like this. They will provide a phenol. Okay. Chloroform is there. In the presence of NaOH, you want to predict the product. So with the help of these things, okay. Also, they can ask the product, what about the substrate? They can also like that. So you want to familiar everything. Finish.
Tell them to collect the study material from the office.
Okay, students, one more information to you. Your study materials are here in your office. You want to come here and then collect. Okay.
Send some parent.
Sir, you want to talk?
सेजल, ध्रुव, आप लोग स्टडी मटेरियल कलेक्ट कर लो, ठीक है, ऑफिस से प्रिंट पड़े हुए हैं। कभी भी आ जाओ, आज शाम को आ जाओ, कल सुबह आ जाओ, कभी भी आ जाओ।
Okay, students. Time, sir.
5 minutes में lecture. Time after 4 o'clock.
After 4 o'clock. Okay. You can collect your materials. Finish? Okay. So anyway, most of your portions are covered. Okay, related to alkyl halides. Okay, so halogen derivatives is over, students. So try to practice more your study materials containing each and everything. If still any doubt, we can discuss it with later, right? So this much only your alkyl halide related. So once again I am going to revise. SN1 reaction is important, SN2, okay, then alkyl halide related to my lot of example we already solved. Then last one, elimination reaction is there, even CV reaction, everything is very important. Okay, likewise practice more, keep the point and then practice more. Okay, thank you everybody, thank you.